So as you may know, Wuthering Waves is actually beginning to conclude its kind of main part of version 1.3, which obviously is stuff to do with the Shorekeeper and the story around it. Now obviously we still have a whole second phase of the banner still to go, with the Jiyan banner and Youhu still coming out, but in terms of the big update that everyone was waiting for, it's kind of coming to a close. And with Wuthering Waves have actually released a ton of really helpful events to kind of help you get prepared for future updates and also future characters coming to the game, which I definitely think you can't miss out on. This includes stuff like a ton more materials for characters and also Asteroid, where you can actually pull on some of the characters in the future. And well, in this video we're going to be going through both of these events and talking you through how to actually claim a lot of the stuff in them, as well as talking about how Kuro Games are actually making these events and doing a lot of this kind of stuff to help with the quality of life of the game, and also how it compares to other games. But before I get into this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy it, and also go over to my Twitch where I'm going to be streaming live, and we actually had a really interesting discussion on a lot of stuff to do with the, state of Wuthering Waves. So I definitely recommend you guys come and join us, because again, we have a really fun time, and it'll be down in the pinned comment or down in the description if you guys want to give it a follow, because then you'll get notified as soon as I go live. But let's get back into the video. So the first event, which is actually coming out today, the day that I actually record this video, it's called the Bountiful Crescendo event. Now you've probably seen this one about because it's something that comes up quite often. Now what the Bountiful Crescendo does, it pretty much gives you a limited time material double drop event. You just get extra materials for farming them, which again is absolutely amazing. You got to be level 14 in the Union level, and this lasts all the way until the 24th of October. So it is quite a short period of time to actually do it. It's only a week long, so I definitely recommend you guys get the most out of this, because some of the things you need to do is either complete a simulation challenge and forgery challenges during the event and spend wave plates for double rewards. Simulation challenge and forgery challenge share the double reward claims. During Bountiful Crescendo, you can claim double rewards 3 times a day, and the remaining double reward claims can be viewed on the Bountiful Crescendo event page. During Bountiful Crescendo, double rewards claims refresh daily at 4 o'clock server time. So again, that's absolutely amazing, and if you're looking to pull any of the future characters, then this is going to be a really good thing for you to utilize, even if you're not planning on pulling a character anytime soon. Because as I said, we've got Jiyan and Youhu coming out soon, and obviously some people are going to be pulling for that, so this is going to be very useful for that if you want to kind of get that extra shell credits, get that extra character XP, get that extra Echo XP, whatever it is that you need. I definitely recommend getting it because it does give you that boost. And Wuthering Waves have added this event for a reason. It's because, the overall kind of farming of a lot of these materials is quite bad in the game at the moment, but they do kind of fix it with these limited double drop events, which obviously, if you miss out on, then it's going to feel much worse for you. So I definitely recommend, making the most out of this, even if you just join just for the event and leave. I definitely think it's going to be worth your time, but I also think it's going to be worth your time if you're, looking to pull for Camellya too, because it means you can save up on a lot more kind of XP stuff and not have to worry about it whenever she actually comes out, meaning that it's not just limited to, Jiyan pullers or Youhu pullers or whoever you're going for in the next banner. It's also for future characters, not even just Camellya. So I definitely recommend, if you guys haven't checked it out already, I'd definitely go do it. It starts today, so yeah, get on it. There's also this other event which has been a recurring thing as well, I'm pretty sure. And I played it on stream the other day, and it was actually quite fun and actually helped me get a ton of materials for my team. And it's called the Solaris weather forecast. Now this is one where you pretty much do a series of parkour events, and they say featured platforming event Arno. The special agent of the Black Shores is currently looking for assistance to collect the surveillance data on the Lament with the promise of generous rewards. If you're interested, go talk to him. And the duration of this is from the 10th of October to the 31st of October, so you still have quite a bit of time to do this, but I definitely recommend getting it over and done with, because again, you can get 400 Asteroid for this, you can get 21 Forgery Advanced Supply, 16 Advanced Sealed Tube, 20 Advanced Resonant Potion, and 560,000 shell credits and other development materials, which again is great, and it's going to really help you to level up your character, but not only that, it's going to help you pull on these banners, especially if you're free to play. So again, a lot of this stuff is going to be more centered around free-to-play kind of players, because again, if you're just playing for the game, then it doesn't really matter if you miss out on a few Asteroid. But again, this is still really great, and they say the details: once the detection point is unlocked, you head to the designated area to start the challenge. After the challenge starts, surveillance datasets will appear. Try to collect as many surveillance datasets as possible, or the time runs out. Rewards will be calculated based on the number of datasets collected. The more datasets you collect, the better are the rewards. Now, I actually tried this out on stream the other day, and again, it's a really cool event. Now, is it anything spectacular? No. But what I did find is that whenever I got to it, all of them you could actually do straight away. Now, obviously, I think it did come out daily at a time, but I was so late to it that they were just all unlocked, meaning you can literally get 400 Asteroid for about 10 minutes of work, which I think is actually a really good, kind of ratio And I definitely think that, you know, you should be doing this if you're free to play or if you just need those astrite. Because again, the event was super easy as well. Each of the stages took me about 2 minutes. All you need to do is just run around the world, kind of grapple to stuff, and then you get these like little cube thingies, which are the weather data sets. And then after that, you just claim your rewards in the events menu, and then you're done. And I think that's a very cool thing that Wuthering Waves have added. And it kind of points us at like a lot of the stuff that Wuthering Waves is doing to kind of improve that overall kind of quality of life, which maybe games like Genshin Impact aren't really doing that much, which I just appreciate a ton. And I think that, you know, I did a few kind of react videos the other day, which talked about some stuff to do with the quality of life of Genshin and Wuthering Waves and kind of compared them, especially with stuff like traversal and, you know, characters coming out. And it's clear to see how much Kuro Games are actually kind of invested in their community, which I think is just great. And a lot of these events also prove this because, again, they're handing out a ton of free rewards, but it's not just because they felt like, oh, we need to hand out a few free rewards to keep people happy. It's actually more of a fact that it was needed. Now, it could be a thing that they could fix in the future. Obviously, you know, find some better ways to actually obtain some of these extra character level up stuff. Because again, we have seen that in the past, and they have actually given out mail with like shell credits and stuff like that because people are getting pretty low on them. And obviously this is only going to get worse as better characters come out and more interesting characters come out because people are going to want to pull on them. And the more characters there are, the less materials you're going to have because, you know, they're kind of going to be stretched around a lot of the characters. So it is good to see that they do add these kind of like quick fix events, which do kind of give you these materials and do kind of give you these like leg ups whenever it comes to a lot of these characters coming out. Because again, if you're someone that wanted to pull on Jiyan, maybe Youhu as well, and also wanted to pull on Camellya and Lumi, then you're going to be pretty screwed and you're going to be pretty tight on a lot of these kind of, you know, materials and stuff. So I definitely recommend, you know, doing these events because it's going to give you that leg up. Now, I don't think this is enough to actually get us the, you know, across the finish line or anything. I think you're still going to be grinding for a couple of days, but it does kind of prove, you know, how much Wuthering Waves do respect your time because usually, you know, Genshin Impact would just make you kind of get the character and then let you kind of farm for the next 2 weeks or something like that. Which again isn't great, and obviously players don't really like that. Now me personally, I don't mind farming for a couple of days. It's kind of exciting because again you can get up to a point where your character gets good. But I definitely think with Wuthering Waves, I think they've done it very well where you don't need that many materials to actually level up some characters and to make them somewhat usable. And usually you have a big plethora of echoes in your inventory anyways, meaning that you don't need to go out and farm echoes as well unless you needed something like more particular. So again, they have overall like time respect a lot more, and I think that is just great, and it's really good that Kuro Games are doing that. And I hope that Kuro Games do that even more. And on the topic of hot fixes, obviously this is quite old, this is from the 1st of October, but I just wanted to highlight a couple of fixes that Wuthering Waves made that I may not have mentioned in some big video because again, it's not really worth talking about in a whole video. I didn't really want to stretch it out to like 8 minutes and, you know, make you guys wait there the entire time. But they actually released a little kind of fixes page thing saying, fixed an issue where the audio and video were out of sync in some parts of the main quest from the Echoes of Destruction, which again is great. It means they are trying to actively kind of make changes to their game. I didn't notice any kind of out of syncness or anything like that, but obviously they did. So it means they are kind of testing it themselves as well. They said fixed an issue in controller mode where customized button combos sometimes fail to take effect when pressed, which again is a very good one too. It provides them with a lot of data for their PS5 version for future kind of stuff to do with the controller, which obviously is going to help them, you know, with the PlayStation. And then finally, they fixed an issue where inaccuracies appeared in the Japanese description of certain goals for trials locations during the side quest Yoran's Tactical Trial, which again is a very common thing that we see in Wuthering Waves, which is a lot of mistranslation. I feel like that is just a mistranslation thing that they fixed there, but it is really good to see that Wuthering Waves are actually making changes to it and actually rectifying a lot of these issues. Now, we didn't get any rewards for these because obviously these are some very small issues, but a lot of these hotfixes are really great to see, especially with the mistranslation one, as mistranslation is a big issue in Wuthering Waves. I know I mentioned this a lot, but there is like a lot of past issues, obviously with the Shorekeeper recently, and also with previous ones like the Jiyan weapon, which had a much bigger repercussion because they mistranslated it. But I think now they're actually fixing it quickly, getting to it quickly so that, you know, an issue like this doesn't happen again. And hopefully Wuthering Waves and Kuro Games keep on doing this because, again, I'm really enjoying a lot of these updates coming out, and hopefully 1.4 can be even better whenever it does finally come out. Because Camellya should be here, I think maybe by the start of November, maybe a little bit after that. But again, it's very exciting, and I think a lot of people are looking forward to her. and I can't wait to see what kind of trailers and stuff Wuthering Waves has to offer, because again, we haven't heard anything from them recently, meaning that we could be seeing something coming up very, very soon. But yeah, I just wanted to keep you guys updated with a couple of these events going on, and just making sure that you guys don't miss them out, because again, they are very important to kind of getting forward in the game, and also just keeping you kind of like mentally sane during the whole kind of farming stuff, because again, I know how annoying it is to spend hours farming on materials because you forgot to do an event. So again, I definitely recommend to check out these events and stuff, and overall just a really, really good kind of fix from Wuthering Waves there. But yeah, that's about all I got for this video. If you did enjoy it, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and also let me know down in the comments what you guys are going to be spending your materials on, because again, I'm very interested. You're going to be spending it on Jiyan, Youhu, Camellya, maybe a future character. I don't know, let me know. But yeah, as I said, go down to my Twitch as well. I'm going to be streaming live quite often. I think I might actually be streaming on the day that this video comes out, so I definitely recommend checking it down in the pinned comment below or in the description, because again, it's going to be really, really fun, and we're going to be doing a lot of Wuthering Waves stuff which you guys will enjoy. But that's all I got, and I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all, see ya!